pic our way. And remember, anyone can send in a daily pic. Simply tweet it to us at InFocus. Warren sent us a pic of the Verde logo to help remind us about 2 new editions of Verde that came out last week. Thanks for that, Warren. We will speak with the editors of these exciting special editions later this week, so keep an eye out for those interviews. Now for today's top story. Students who entered the MAC this morning may have seen something missing. The paintings by actor and Pali alumni James Franco were no longer hanging on the walls of the Media Arts Center to greet students this morning. The process of taking the art down began around 7 a.m. and was quickly completed by about 10 a.m. The crew worked quickly to keep the process concealed from local news and to reduce any political backlash. The art sparked controversy in the district shortly after new allegations of sexual assault were brought against the former Pali student and notable actor. Ultimately, the decision to remove the art from the MAC, as well as covering the mural painted by the actor on the Student Center, came from the district level. Students' opinion regarding the removal of the art over the weekend is split.
I don't really have that strong of an opinion on it, but I think that it should be taken down, I guess, based on the things that he did.
I think it's better that his art is being taken down. Frankly, it's relatively bad art, and we probably don't want a sexual assaulter person who's been alleged to be a sexual assault person to have his art around campus. Also, I don't know why we idealize these public figures who aren't that cool, when I'm sure there's many cool artists that went to Pali that could have drawn a much nicer mural.
I don't really agree with it. I feel like it was kind of a rushed decision. Sort of just like I can understand the reasoning behind them taking it down, but I feel like the decision was just made too early on. Like, he hasn't had a full chance to respond to the allegations, and if they're found out to be true, then I think that the art being taken down is fine, but I just feel like it was too early of a decision and made too quickly. Sort of like a jump the gun thing.
Now let's get caught up on what's going on around campus in today's Campus Bulletin. Course selection is now open. Go to the Course Selection tab and search for courses you are interested in taking next year. Print out your courses, time management activity, and AP contract if applicable, and turn them in at your next advisory. Students who pick up trash around campus will be entered into a raffle to receive a brand new Patagonia or Hydro Flask. The event ends February 15th. Those who are seen cleaning up will be added to a raffle for the jacket or water bottle. Questions can be directed toward Julie Cornfield at the email on screen. Submission for the Spring President's Award are due by Friday, February 23rd. I don't know. Complete a submission, students. The link. Submit something. Link on screen. Fill it out. Thank you. Moving on from what's going on around campus, what's happening in the world today, topping today's headlines. Former President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama are joining other first couples at the Smithsonian's National Portrait Gallery. The Obamas' official portraits were unveiled at the museum Monday morning. That's where the portraits of all former presidents are exhibited. The Obamas commissioned 2 African-American artists, Kehinde Wiley and Amy Sherald. Mr. Obama's first portrait features 3 types of flowers in the background. According to Variety, they pay tribute to his hometown of Chicago, to Hawaii where he grew up, and to his late Kenyan father. Ms. Obama's portrait shows her with gray skin tones, which is Sherald's signature style. The portraits will be open for public viewing on Tuesday. Continuing this month's trend of featuring iconic Black figures in Today in History, today we turn our focus to legendary guitarist Jimi Hendrix. Hendrix, born in 1942, is considered by many to be one of the greatest electric guitarists of all time. With such hits as Purple Haze and Boxy Lady, Hendrix performed at 1969's Woodstock Music Festival. Hendrix tragically passed away at age of 27 in 1970. We've been featuring a prominent African-American figure in history each day on our show in honor of Black History Month. Nornavade is joined by Naima Isaac from BSU in the studio now to learn about what Black History Month means.
Thanks. As I'm sure many of you know, February is Black History Month. Today I'm joined by Naima Isaac from BSU, who is here to talk more about the importance of the month. Thanks so much for joining me, Naima.
Thanks for having me.
So can you tell me a little bit about Black History Month and what its significance is?
So I think it's started quite a while ago, and the meaning behind it is kind of just to have representation of history. I think a lot of times Black history isn't represented in our history classes, so Black History Month was just to have a platform where it's celebrated and talked about, and so that more people learn a little bit more about Black history.
That's wonderful, and much needed too. So is BSU doing anything for Black History Month?
We've kind of been talking about it a lot and having discussions about it, and I don't think a lot of people know this, but each year there's actually a theme associated with each Black History Month.
Oh, okay.
So this year's theme is actually called African Americans in Times of War.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. Like, I didn't even know it either, but I've been researching a little bit.
Amazing,
And so, so we're going to be kind of looking at videos about that and researching that. And we meet on Thursdays. If anybody would want to come, anyone from school can feel free to come and kind of learn a little bit more about African Americans in Times of War. And then we're also having an event featuring Pali alumni that went to Pali, obviously, in previous years, kind of talking about their experience, just to kind of share their lives with current Pali students.
And what is the date for that event?
We don't know exactly when, but it's going to be happening towards the end of February.
Okay, so come over to BSU Club and find out when the date is, because that sounds really exciting. And what can Pali do as a school to celebrate Black History Month and students in general?
I think something very powerful is just to do individual research.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think it'd be really powerful if all history teachers could kind of show videos about Black history in all the history classes. I think that'd be really powerful.
Definitely.
But also just kind of taking it onto yourself to learn a little bit more about yourself and about other cultures. I think that's really powerful. So just logging on, looking Black accomplishments, Black inventors, anything that would really spark your interest.
And asking questions. I think that's really important too.
And having discussions about it, I think, is really powerful.
Wonderful. That's very important, I think, Thank you so much for joining me, Naima.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to learn more about Black History Month, and I'll definitely try to come to BSU one of these days to check out the videos. So thanks for coming.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks. Back to you.
Now it's time to get another piece of the puzzle as we see if we can figure out who this week's Guess Who staff member is. Today's clue is that this staff member is a proud two-time cancer survivor. Do you know who it is? Be sure to tweet your guesses to us at InFocus. We will feature the winning names on Friday when we meet our secret staff member. Now it's time to find out who our birthday boys and girls are for today. InFocus wishes a very happy birthday to Emma Stager, Ujwal Srivastava, Elena Ratcliffe, Emma Siskins, and Jishi Liu. Well, that does it for today's episode. Be sure to visit our website and check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email. Until next time, have a great day, Pally.